If one child makes it, they're a talented kid. But if two make it, it's talented parents. Meet Mark and Denise. See, Mark had a problem. He realised he wasn't good enough to make it pro. His prospects were better off in the police force. This would give his family a stable, reliable income, and he could play semi-professional football on the side. Mark played 6 leagues below the Premier League for clubs like Stourbridge, Leamington and Newport. Despite having to sprint off the pitch during midweek matches, somehow he manages to score over 700 goals. Some people called him the non-league Pele. He was the reason why his 2 boys fell in love with football. For his oldest son, he started Stourbridge under-6s. He became Jude's first ever coach, although by the age of 7, Birmingham signed him for their academy. And 2 years later, they signed his younger brother, Jobe, also aged 7. This meant both Mark and Denise had to sacrifice their evenings and weekends to help their boys make it pro. As they progressed through Birmingham's academy, not only were they parents, but they became managers and agents. At just 13, Arsenal offer £500,000 for Jude. The Bellinghams were apprehensive, but due to Arsenal's good track record of developing players, they listened. Arsenal invited Jude to their training ground, rolled out the red carpet, but afterwards, they tell Mark and Denise, "We want to watch Jude for one more game." So Jude plays for Birmingham on the Saturday. Arsenal scouts in attendance. The game finishes, and they hear nothing from the scouts. Nothing from Arsenal. The next day, Sunday, they hear nothing again. So Mark and Denise decide, if Arsenal really wanted you, they wouldn't have waited, and Jude signs a new contract with Birmingham Academy. They were always keen on their children growing up in a family home, near Birmingham, close to the training ground, to make sure they have as normal of a childhood as possible. Arsenal eventually called on the Monday, but the Bellinghams told them, "You're too late." Mark and Denise carried on steering both of their sons' careers. They stuck with Birmingham because there was a clear route to the first team, and the coaches would meet with them every single month to discuss what was happening with both of their sons. See, Jude made his first appearance for Birmingham aged 16 and 38 days, their youngest ever player. Their second youngest ever player, Jude's brother, Jobe, 16 years and 107 days. Although Jude only played 41 professional matches for Birmingham, they were receiving major offers. Manchester United were at the front of this. Jude went along to Manchester. He met Sir Alex Ferguson and other legends. They told Jude, "You can be a legend at United." But Mark and Denise prioritised the right amount of pressure, the right amount of minutes, and mentorship over fame and instant money. The Bellinghams believed it was better for Jude to continue away from the Premier League. Dortmund offered regular football in a competitive league, Champions League football, and a track record of developing star players. At the time, Sancho and Erling Haaland. But Birmingham had one big issue. Jude could leave on a free. He was on a schoolboy contract due to his age, and he was yet to sign a pro contract with Birmingham. But the day he turns 17, he signs a contract with Birmingham, even though he knows he's going to Dortmund. This ensures Birmingham get a transfer fee for him. They were in desperate need of money, and Jude wanted the club to benefit. 30 million they pay Birmingham. This helps keep the club out of administration. To say thanks, they retired the number 22 in Jude's honour. Denise decides to move with Jude to Dortmund. Mark stays with Jobe in England. Divide and conquer. Jude becomes the biggest wonder kid in the world. The perfect transfer. After 3 seasons, Liverpool tried to sign him, but once again they reject the Premier League. This time, La Liga, the most successful club on the planet. Jude takes the number 5 shirt that was made iconic by Zinedine Zidane. The day Real Madrid signed Jude, Jobe signs for Sunderland. He plays nearly triple the matches in the Championship than his brother, 109 games. His second season at Sunderland helps them gain promotion to the Premier League. Wins Young Player of the Season, in Team of the Season, still only 19 years of age. Jobe makes a name for himself, and it looks like finally we will see a Bellingham in the Premier League. But nope, once again, they believe the Bundesliga is better for development than the Premier League. He follows the same path as Jude, Dortmund, far away from the intense British media. Dortmund sign another Bellingham, £30 million again. Brothers now potentially could face each other in the FIFA Club World Cup. See, every step, every transfer has been calculated by Mark and Denise. If there's anything off the pitch, they deal with it, with their son's best interest in mind at all times. This gives the brothers the full ability to concentrate on the pitch. As Jobe says, "My family are the reason I'm here. because of their sacrifices.